Hello, my friends. How's it going? It's been a little bit. Oops. That was my phone. Anyway, I made a video yesterday after work, but I feel like this is a more appropriate video. What are we on? Astral Projection progression number 7? Wow. So, the past few days I was getting discouraged, and it wasn't getting any better. And the way I looked at it was almost like putting a kid in front of math homework. I remember in the beginning math was pretty fun, but after time it became a chore. That's kind of what was happening to me with my practices. It became a chore because it just wasn't fun anymore, and I wasn't putting my full attention to it. And just like math homework, if you don't put your full attention to it, you don't process as well, and the whole act of completing it just isn't very good. That's what was happening to me. So I started to address certain parts of my character, because my character is made up of many different aspects, and I would find parts that weren't on board with what were going on, and I would try and shift their perspective by showing them past accomplishments I've had, by showing myself the future of what I want to do with this. And just overall healing my being and shifting myself to a character, or embodying a character that is much more likely to astral project. Because the best way to look at this is in terms of odds, in terms of your favor. You can astral project, you can nap whenever throughout the day, but you're most likely to fall asleep best after working and tiring yourself out. Astral projection is kind of like the same thing. You can astral project at any time of the day, but you're more than likely going to astral project when you're on board, when you've plateaued energetically, and when you're focused. So I've been doing my practices today, and I've also implemented breath work before doing all of this, because it helps calm and focus my mind. Because that was one thing, is I was getting very restless. It was like a race, and I didn't like it. It was that restlessness that was killing me. I had no patience. And so what I do is I'll do this breath work. I'll get myself to a state of being, and I'll be like, okay, you have 35 minutes or 45 minutes to just completely be. Don't worry about anything else. And in that time, I'll bring myself to certain trance-like states. And what's been going on now is just keeping myself in that trance, because when I notice what I'm doing, I get kind of like that excitement I talked about in my last one, that my solar plexus area feels overwhelmed. It's kind of like that, I guess. When certain aspects of me notice what's going on, they get really triggered. So I guess I still have more aspect work to do. Thanks for helping me realize that. But no, it was really cool. One of the visions I got during one of the surges was, it almost looked like an Egyptian drawing of, it was my room. It was actually very interesting. It was my room. It was 2D, so it was like on the wall. So right here would be me laying in bed, and then where my palm is, there was someone standing, and we were completely clear. It was black and white, and we looked like I guess like an Egyptian man, just completely shaved head, standing tall. And there was a third eye, there was a heart, there was, yes, I remember those two things there. And it was like waiting for me to come out, because in that, me, the one in the bed, was starting to get up. And I think it was good that we looked exactly the same, because what you're doing when you're astral projecting is you're leaving the shell. And if you're too attached to who you are in your shell, it makes it hard for your consciousness to exit, to become malleable enough to shift into those states of being, those patterns of thinking that are going to get you out. Because you're not your body, you're not you are just consciousness. And seeing that it was just me and me, it's just a soul looking at another soul, baby. There's no difference between us. That's really peaceful, actually. So, not successful yet, but I'm getting there. You know, it's only been like a week, maybe less. It's probably been like a week. I've taken a few days off of posting at least. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm just gonna keep going at it. I'm just gonna take a little break, you know, enjoy the day, and then right back to it. Maybe story time for you guys. We'll see. Anyway, peace. Take care.